sí, no, no. Hey, did I get in trouble for that?
Muy divertido y en verdad sí lo fue. Como que hay tensión sexual.
You know, someone else comes in that you weren't expecting. It's a pleasant surprise, but at the same time, it's kind of
And a roller coaster.
it's a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster. Yeah, this is difficult, man.
Everyone should travel, no matter what, outside of our country just to see what's out there. It's a big, big world, and there's so many different things going on, and it just broadens your horizon.
Probably like other guys in here. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'm just putting myself in their shoes. I was in a relationship for almost 10 years, and I'm pretty sure she was cheating, at least towards the end. This is my time to kind of like, since I'm alone, I'm just gonna start traveling.
So what we usually do in the first week, you know, we meet a lot of people, and then the idea would be to introduction some dates with the ladies you liked. I don't know if everybody told you about the social event, how that works, like moving from table to table. But it's very fun, you know, because you're meeting in a lot of women in a short amount of time. And you can look them in the eyes, you see the smile, you know, and you really not only seeing the profile, because you sent 90 profiles, Jason's list. I received that before the call. You have quite a big hot list.
You know, I just haven't found what I'm looking for in the United States, so I've been taking time off from dating because my past relationships have all ended in, I guess, disaster. I'm gonna have a fun trip. If everything works out well, I'm just my plan is to just have fun and see what happens without any expectations of marriage or anything else. Just have fun. My name is Jason. I'm 48 years old. I live in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm an investor. My criteria for women is, you know, for them to be beautiful, honest, loyal, affectionate, caring, family-oriented. I'm here in Colombia for the very first time in my life, kind of taking everything in and experiencing all Colombia has to offer here, specifically in Barranquilla.
Oh, man, everything's packed in there.
Have fun.
There's too many of them in there.
The table is full of women. Hola, corazones. Initially, I didn't know what to expect. I wasn't expecting to be nervous or apprehensive or have any anxiety whatsoever, but once the doors open, I guess it raised my anxiety level a little bit and my nervousness. So right when we sat down or we entered the doors, I chose the immediate table, sit down and get the social started.
She's 25.
Soy ingeniera ambiental. Me gusta mucho los deportes.
She likes sports,
Me gustan los animales.
likes pets and animals. She doesn't have kids.
I'm just teasing. I'm teasing. I like to joke a lot.
Her name is Holly.
Soy auxiliar administrativo.
Beach, go to the beach. She doesn't have kids. Her name is Lina. She's 29. She's single. She doesn't have kids. She goes to the gym.
Is she shy?
Que si eres tímida. She's shy.
Ella tiene que tener una cita, diga así.
That you need to have a date with her, so she.
Oh, she's helping. She's helping.
Do you want to have kids?
Yeah. Eventually. Tress.
I was getting a little tired because I didn't realize how much of a toll it takes.
Tengo 32 años, radióloga. Amo bailar, me gusta la música. Ahora estoy en internacional, soy fisioterapeuta.
She, in her free time, is soccer and dancing. El señor pensó que yo dije erotic dancing, y yo no.
I love making eye contact. That's how you get to know somebody. And that's how I know when they're shy. And with the girl, I would always give my attention to them, my full attention, and look them in the eyes, look them in the face. So I try to make it a good experience for myself and people at the table. We were communicating with a translator, or some of the girls actually, fortunately, spoke English, so that worked out well.
Hello guys and welcome welcome back to another Monday Night Webcast. It's great to see you. Thank you for joining me tonight, as I'm going to be answering all of your questions about international dating and marriage. We do have a poll question for you tonight, which is, what is the funniest misunderstanding you've had dating foreign women? So, funny stories. It's going to be interesting. So, share your experience in comments. And also let me remind you, of course, as usual, about our upcoming seminars. So we just had a huge seminar in Phoenix. There was a lot of guys. So everybody who came, thank you guys. And the next seminar is going to be in London. We haven't had seminar in UK in years. So that's your rare opportunity to meet John and Tanya on July 12th. So if you're watching us from the UK, please come to London. And meet John and Tanya. They will tell you everything, how we do it, why we do it. They can answer your questions about traveling to various destinations, how to meet those ladies, correspondence, video calls, anything related to it. You can talk about cultural differences, whatever questions come to your mind. So come over to the seminar. And we're gonna have another seminar in Los Angeles in the end of August 22nd. So you're obviously also very welcome to attend. Also, we're gonna have those social events around the same dates in Los Angeles. So there are gonna be some Chinese ladies that's traveling all the way from China to meet you guys. So you can sign up for those, mini social events. A little bit different from what we do in other countries. It's not gonna be as huge as Ukrainian socials with 150 to 200 ladies at each. No, it's not gonna be like that, but still. It's an opportunity for you to meet someone here in the United States. Just give it a little test drive, see how it goes for you. And maybe you'll find the one. You never know. And as far as traveling and meeting ladies abroad, we have Costa Rica tour coming up this week. So you technically still have time to sign up for that. Get on a plane and spend the best 4th of July holidays you imagined in beautiful San Jose, Costa Rica. After that, we're gonna have Barranquilla, Colombia, so July 9th, followed by August Medellin tour, August 13th, and in the end of August, we're gonna have a Cebu tour in the Philippines. We still have a couple of spots also left for my tour in October. October Ukraine tour, so 2 spots left. So if you're thinking about it, do it, because pretty sure it's gonna be those spots will be sold out pretty soon. It's gonna be a very interesting tour. I'm really looking forward to it. Just actually booked my tickets today, so hey, I'm very excited to see you guys there. And we do have a special video from Ukraine, an interview with one of the Ukrainian ladies, so maybe it will convince you to travel and meet those ladies in person. So let's go to that video.
Hello guys, my name is Anna, and today we are here in Kiev after the social with wonderful lady Alexandra. Hello Alexandra.
Hello Anna.
How long you registered on our website?
Not for long, maybe around 1 month.
1 month, so just registered. Did you had any guys writing letters to you or doing the video calls with some?
Yes.
Yes, for 1 month already?
Yes, already.
Oh, interesting. And did you attend the social?
Social, what is it?
Social event.
Social. Yes. Yes.
How did you like the social?
This is very interesting, unusual format. Good idea to meet more men. Have the possibility to chat to different men.
Have light chat to see them.
Yes.
Did you meet any guy on a social?
Not yet. Only 1 month.
Only one?
No, I mean only 1 month. So
only 1 month.
Everything
but
is
on a social. Did you meet any guy? Did you talk to guys from the social?
We had a lot of girls there,
oh, yeah.
A huge amount. So maybe I didn't have such opportunity.
But did you feel comfortable on social? Like how was it in general? Because yeah, as you mentioned, it was a lot of girls on the social.
Yeah. I would like to have less girls and more men,
And
of
more
course.
men. Less girls and more men. Yeah,
yes,
that's
of
always.
course. So I'm looking for a husband. I want to create family, and I still want to have children. I don't have children for now. Yeah, so now I decided that I need, that I want.
That you want a family.
Yes, I want a
What
family.
if he will have kids already? Are you ready to accept that?
Yes. I understand that this is life, and everybody, maybe not everybody, of course, but a lot of people, a lot of men and girls, they have kids, of course.
What are you looking at a man? You said that you want to have a family. You want to have more kids, and what else are your criteria? That he has to have certain height, maybe certain, like, I don't know, look. He maybe has to have mustache. Like, I don't know.
Height for me is maybe not preferable, but I would like to have. I'm very active, so maybe I would like to have very active man, sporty, empathic, smart, and with a good humor.
With a good sense of humor.
Yes, with a good sense of humor. Thank you.
Okay, that's just, it's important, you know. And,
Yeah, of course.
Do you like to go hiking, traveling? What do you do for life? What do you do for
Yes,
sport?
I like. I'm doing Pilates.
You're very fit.
Thank you, thank you.
Pilates?
Yes,
so
Pilates. I walk a lot. I like walking. 10 steps in a day.
10,000 steps
10,000,
a day.
yes. And yes, what else? Yes, I like traveling. I like swimming a lot. So yes, after a vacation, I'm perfect, I think.
That's good. That's good. And you said that you like to travel. As we have a lot of foreigners, and because of the war in Ukraine right now, some of the guys, they cannot enter Ukraine.
Yes.
Would you be open to, let's say, meet guys somewhere outside of Ukraine?
Yes, of course. I have a U.S. visa.
Oh, you have
I've
US
been
visa.
I've been a diplomat
Okay.
to in New York City to UN for 3 years.
Okay. Tell
Yeah,
me more
so I
about
know.
what you do for life right now. Now I'm interested. You've been diplomat from
No, I'm
Ukraine.
not. I'm not. I'm not a diplomat for now. I'm working in advertising agency.
Diplomat and advertisement agency. That's like a big change.
Yes, big.
Why you did that change, if I might ask?
Actually, that was not my.
Willing?
No, of course I would like to go abroad like a diplomat, but that was my ex-husband resigned.
Okay.
So yeah, we went with my husband. He was the main.
Okay, the main diplomat.
Yes.
You were the main diplomat at home.
Yes. Not only at home, I was his driver and. Yes.
Yeah, so you've been in the United States. You know the life. You're ready
Yes.
to move, to relocate it.
We traveled a lot in the United States. I've been to many states, cities. Not only in the United States. We traveled a lot. I traveled a lot too.
And what right now? How you see your future, like family life?
What do you mean? If I'm going to work or what?
If you want to work, yes. Do you want a house with chickens, you know, or like you want to live
Yes,
in an apartment, city type?
Maybe I prefer more calm life for now. Maybe I want to devote my life to my family, to me, to my husband, to my kids. Maybe this is my priority for now.
That's good. Would you be okay to live not in a big city, because you live in
Yes.
Kyiv? Kyiv is a big city.
Yes, I'm okay. I'm okay. I think I prefer to live close to the seaside.
Water.
Yes, warmer, close to the sea. I feel better there.
So guys from the west and my camera is shaking, I'm sorry. Guys from the west coast and east coast, whoever has the water and sea, pay attention to Alexandra. She wants to move somewhere where's the water. No, actually, in the
Ocean.
south of ocean, yes, south of Ukraine as well. Ocean or water? Let's just specify it right now.
You mean the sea and sea and
lake.
ocean? Oh, okay, lake is okay.
Lakesides works, you know. And what about age difference, actually?
Age difference?
Yeah. How do you see, like, does it very important for you? Like, what age the guy can be?
What age is okay for me?
Yeah.
Any age, because my husband was older, 7 years, 7 years older. Yeah, so it's okay for me. Now even less, but or more.
Or more,
Yes.
as long as they're a good person.
Yes, yes. I'm looking for a person. Actually, I need a person first, and then.
You see, guys? And another social, would you recommend social to other girls?
Yes, I took my my friend with me. Yeah, so we were
She liked
together. Yeah.
She liked the vibe, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it can be a little loud because, you know, dancing and...
But yeah, we liked the music there. She was dancing a little bit.
Did she meet someone?
No.
No, not this time.
She can't speak English.
But the guys were with interpreters, with translators.
Yes, and I can translate for her too.
Your English is great.
Thank you.
I hope on the website it says that English is excellent.
Oh, thank you.
We have to check it.
Thank you. I don't have a lot of. I don't have practice. Maybe no, a little bit. Of course, I have practice on the video chats and.
If you would, you just registered, and you know you have the picture of the guy that you're looking for, and he probably is looking us right now. That guy. What would you tell him?
Very interesting. I'm looking for you.
You see, guys, don't wait. And already guys writing, guys doing video calls, and you guys can do it as well. If you're just looking and thinking, oh, maybe I'll do it next year or something, don't waste your time. Write, ask the questions, send the letter to Alexandra and see if she's gonna like you, and maybe you're gonna be the perfect match for her. Thank you.
Thank you.
So guys, you gotta travel and meet those beautiful ladies, whether it's gonna be Ukraine, Philippines, Colombia, doesn't matter. Just plan the trip somewhere. You're not gonna find your life partner just sitting on your couch. So let's get to your questions and answer the poll question. So the first question is, to join a seminar, do you have to sign up to Foreign Affair first, and what usually happens at the seminars? No, you don't need to be registered on the website at all in order to attend seminars. You can do it later if you'd like, but it's still easier if you are registered on the website, because registration free, it's only gonna take a few minutes just to create a profile, and that's it. Seminars are also free, so we don't charge you guys anything for attending it, even though we really should, because it's a lot of great information there. So yeah, so each seminar lasts about 4 hours. So John is gonna be telling again how everything works, taking you guys questions, and after the seminar you can stick around, and if you just want to talk to John or any other staff member who's at the seminar and ask your questions in private, like, because not all guys want to ask their questions in front of a group, yeah, would be happy to do that. Actually, you can see videos from the most recent seminar, so you get an idea of how it looks like. Yes, so and if you're interested in signing up for a group tour or individual tour at the seminar, you definitely can place your deposit. The deposit is $475. Don't feel obligated, you don't have to do it. Again, you just can come in and get your information, but if you decide to sign up, you do get a lot of discounts and incentives for doing it, like extra credit for correspondence and video calls, discount off the tour. So yeah, it's a great deal there actually. And then we're gonna have, because the event lasts 4 hours, we're gonna have some food, some snacks, drinks for you guys, so you're just not starving there. All right. The answer to poll question from Cody: no whistling in the room. Yes, that's actually super common in Eastern Europe. Just there was a lot of little rules and traditions for Eastern Europeans. So yeah, not whistling house, which means you're gonna whistle all your money away, and you're never gonna have money in that house. Or it's a bad luck if you already live in a house and come back. If you forgot something, you need to come back. If you actually do that, you have to look in the mirror and speed over your shoulder 3 times. Again, you know, they're silly, but a lot of people follow it. So I'm sure I can think of more as we go. I'm sure every culture has that. Crazy 8, how often do you lead a tour, and is it still dangerous to travel there? How much money do you need to bring for a tour, date, hotel, and for other unforeseen expenses? Well, as far as me personally, since the beginning of the war, I've been only doing fall tours to Ukraine. But before that, you know, it was 2-3 times a year, so that's more fun before. But hey, one tour a year, I'll take it. And sometimes I do tours to other destinations too. I've been to pretty much all the places we go to except Costa Rica and Peru, but they've done all other tours. Argentina, I haven't done Argentina tour yet because it's a new one, so one of those days I'm definitely gonna make it. So yeah, as far as is it still dangerous to travel there? Well, I mean, there's still war going on in the country, but I mean, especially in Kyiv, you don't feel it as much as you would in, of course, closer to eastern border cities like Zaporozhye or Dnipro that get, you know, Kharkov that get a lot of drone missile strikes. Things obviously happen in Kyiv. You know, I would lie if I say, oh no, it's all fine. You know, you will not notice anything. Of course, you're gonna hear sirens, but you will see the local people don't even react to it at this point because after 4.5 years, it's just, you know, their daily life. The first time when I was walking the streets and the sirens went on, I started looking around, okay, where's the closest subway station so I can go down. Nobody even turned their head. They just carry on, continue doing what they're doing, and you can there are a bunch of different apps that you can download, or you can follow some Telegram channels that tells you what exactly, you know, what's flying and what to expect. Meaning, like, Helen from Kyiv office told me, like, okay, just check the app. If it says it's actually missile attack and you see it's, you know, flying somewhere your direction, yes, I definitely recommend going to a bomb shelter. But if it's drone, you're most likely, you know, you're fine. Just stay inside and don't go anywhere. So that's, I guess, I believe her. She, you know, she's local. She knows what she's doing. And at the last tour, I ended up going to shelter only once. We just in the middle of the night we went down for like about an hour and a half. It's, you know, when you're a tourist and you're staying at a hotel, it's a very different experience for you compared to locals, because again, most of them, they don't have access to shelters. Yes, if there is a metro station nearby or big park, you know, covered park, underground parking, then yes, technically they can go and you know, wait out there. But you cannot do it every night. You know, for them, obviously, it's super stressful. But when you're a tourist, bomb shelter right there at the hotel. So if you really have to go, you know, you just go down a few floors and, you know, chill there until the alert is off. You check your phone and tells you, okay, it's done, and you go back to your room and continue sleeping. So in Odessa, I could they do get more of it compared to Kyiv, but again, I had pretty good experience myself in Kyiv last time I was there in November. So we'll see what's gonna happen in October, but I'm assuming it's gonna be pretty much the same. And also when you're staying at the hotel, you don't experience any problems with power outage. During summer months, it's not, you know, not much of a problem, but in the winter time, when there is a lot of electricity used, they were turning off power for in some parts of Ukraine, parts of Kyiv too, for like up to 20 hours a day. So it's you know, not a good situation. But at a hotel, each hotel has power generator. So, you know, you might lose the power for like 5 minutes, but everything is back on. So the only inconvenience it can be if you're stuck in the elevator. So if you're claustrophobic and you in Kyiv, you know, just be careful. You know, take an elevator, just take the stairs and just ask the front desk to give you the lower floor as possible. So Because if you stay 19th floor, you're gonna be very, very tired going up and down by foot every single time, right? And let's see, there are more questions there. Sorry. How much money do I need to bring for tour dates, hotel, etc.? Well, if you're doing a group tour, the hotel is covered, so you don't need to bring any money, to pay out of pocket for that, unless you stay in extra nights. But again, payment you can do by a credit or debit card. You can pay with debit or credit card everywhere. But I would recommend to check with your bank how much of the foreign transaction fees they would charge you. So, I would not recommend, if you're trying to buy a bottle of water that costs 50 cents and, pay with your debit card and then you pay a $3 fee on it, well, that doesn't make much sense. So I personally have a couple of credit cards that doesn't charge any foreign transaction fees, and I just use it, while I'm there, pay it off when I come back. I rather use my debit card. Debit card I use when I need to withdraw cash. Again, I hate to carry cash with me, so when I actually need something for something specific, then there's ATM, use a debit card, withdraw money, and that's it. There are a couple of ATMs, and for example, in a hotel in Kiev. I'm pretty sure there is one in the lobby of the hotel in Odessa. There's also a bunch of banks nearby, so it's never an issue of getting cash. If you do bring cash with you, make sure it's brand new $100 bills, all crispy, no wrinkles, no pen mark, because it's going to be super difficult to exchange not perfect bills. And a lot of banks will charge you a commission if you have to accept your not perfect bills. That's like, sometimes it's like 10 up to 15%, so you don't want to lose that money, right? And you can also shop around and see which place has the best currency exchange on the day when you exchange. Again, there are a bunch of them on every corner, so just go for little strolls, see what it is, find the best deal, and do it. But so again, as far as how much money to bring, so if you use interpreters are $30 for the first hour and $25 for each additional hour if we're talking about Ukraine. In other countries, it's more like $20-25 an hour, just again, depends on specific destination. But yeah, budget for that and how much money you need will depend if you're dating ladies who speak English or who doesn't speak English. Obviously, if she doesn't speak English, you would have to rely on interpretation services a lot. So you can be easily spending $150 a day on the interpreter if you're dating a lot. Plus the meals, of course, and all other sightseeing activities that you're doing. So just so if you're not counting the interpreter, you're probably gonna be between dinners and stuff. You're probably gonna be spending again another $150 a day on dining out and just miscellaneous expenses like buying flowers and things like this. So hopefully I answered that for you. The next question is, she thinks she can still have children. We're talking about that interview, which was, she thinks she still can have children normally at that age. She looks around 45, 50. Pretty sure she's younger than that. I would need to look up your profile. But hey, technically, yes, nowadays women can have children at the age of 45 and 50. Look at Cameron Diaz. She have just her third child, and she's around 50 years old. So, but yeah, but I would need to look up that lady's profile. I do not have that in front of me. And Ron is asking, what is your profile number on AFA? Well, I will get that for you. I'll be able to, hopefully I'll be able to read it to you later. Again, I just didn't write it down, but should have it somewhere. The next questions, do you have to be from the US to be an executive client? And what's the difference between taking a tour and executive? Oh, it's a great question. Actually, no, you don't need to be from the United States. Actually, currently, for example, I'm working with a gentleman who's from Singapore. Always fun to do those Zoom calls for me, because for me it's 6 in the morning and we have to do it. It's his evening, my morning. And so, and we need to obviously take ladies' time into consideration. So coordinating it between 3 parties, very entertaining. But yeah, I have to get up now every morning for those lovely Zooms. But they're actually very interesting. So the difference between a group tour Group tours are great. You're gonna meet a lot of ladies and all that, but with executive, it's personalized matchmaking. So you'll be assigned one matchmaker assistant. So let's say me in this case, right? And I'm gonna get to know you. You're gonna get to know me a bit too, and we're just gonna be working with you for 3-4 months, up to 6 months basically. But 3-4 months is a good timeline to plan. And I'm gonna go through the list of ladies that you have. I'm gonna be talking to our local offices and explaining them who you are, what you're looking for. We're also gonna have a video of you that we're gonna be sharing with ladies. We're gonna do a little bit video through like 5-7 minutes. And yeah, so we're gonna be going through all this pile of information and narrow down your list from, I don't know, 100-150 ladies to find, narrow down more and more and more and more. We're gonna be doing a lot of Zoom calls with those ladies, so it covers 30 hours of Zoom calls, correspondence credit. So we're talking daily. We're finding ladies that would be a good match for you. You get to know them very well because it's multiple Zooms you're doing with each of those ladies. And in the end, the goal is we should have 8 to 10 best possible candidates we could come up with. And then you schedule your trip and you go meet them in person. The good thing, you can also combine it with the tour, so you can come during at the times when we have socials, and it's not going to cost you anything extra. So you do meet your best 10 candidates, but also go to social events, because you never know. I mean, you can, because a lot of things depends on chemistry, so you can meet those ladies, they're wonderful, but then you meet the one at the social that you did not see on the website just yet. Maybe she just, there by accident she came with your sister or friend and you never saw her profile or just overlooked her profile. There's only 30,000 profiles on the website, right? So you can combine, and you're gonna have another assistant while you're in that destination country, whatever country it is. And your assistant's gonna be with you for up to 14 days. It's gonna be a guide, translator, babysitter, whatever it is you need. She's gonna be there and hold your hand the entire time, well, as long as you need it. So you meet those candidates and hopefully start a serious relationship with one of them. The game plan is for you to get engaged. So it's a wonderful program, and it's very successful. So if you're ever interested in something like this, reach out to me or John for more information. We'll tell you how to get started. And I do hope you're not from Singapore, because I don't want to get up 6 o'clock in the morning anymore. The next one is from 2T. All I see is older guys on this. Do you guys ever get young guys doing these tours? Of course we do. Actually, you can see on the screen right now, that your gentleman's, well, he's 32. But the problem is, we ask guys if they want to be filmed, they're okay being filmed, and most of the guys that agree, they're retired, they really don't care. But if it's a younger gentleman, he's in the prime of his career, and he doesn't necessarily want to have his face on those videos, so we just put a red dot on his shirt or jacket, so camera guy knows not to follow him. So that's why you don't see any other gentlemen. But we do get a lot of young guys, and we have a lot of guys in their 30s, early 40s. Actually, in the last few tours we had guys in their 20s. So yes. Talking about air raid sirens, are people allowed to go to the beach during Odessa while under Russian drones? You can go to the beach. Actually, there's a lot of beach clubs. You can hang out. They're actually very, very nice. Whether swim, you might need to double check, if it's air been clear, because in the beginning of the war there were some sea mines that floating around, but I'm pretty sure they cleared it. But just double check, if that swim in that part of the Black Sea is safe. But and plus there are also pools. Odessa has a wonderful pool, so you're still on the beach and you can just chill at the pool in much nicer water, actually, from the Black Sea. Let's see, the next one is from Charlie. And the answer to the poll question: I have the misperception that foreign women are too friendly to misunderstanding that they like me romantically to have a relationship. question: is video chatting through Zoom required to set up a meeting individually? To answer a question about the Zoom, no, you don't have to do a Zoom in order to schedule a meeting, but if you expect a lady to travel to meet you, so she's from Ukraine and let's say you're meeting her in Poland or Moldova, I do recommend to schedule a video call, which is gonna help both of you, because she's gonna be traveling, you know, like 20 hours on a bus or train to meet you, and you know, she wants to make sure that you don't look like a serial killer at the very least, you know, and then that possibly could be a good match for her, and the same for you. So you want to see her, and the video call can go just horribly wrong, and you just find out there's no interest on both sides, you just don't like each other. So it will save you a long trip to Poland. So yes, I definitely recommend to do something like this in advance, but it's not required. And as far as you know, foreign women being friendly, and sometimes guys take their friendliness as thinking that, you know, mistake it as some romantic feelings. Yes, that happens quite often. So it might take, you know, some time for you to get used to in the beginning, in the first few days once you arrive, because everybody's smiling, everybody talking to you, want to get to know you. But then, you know, it's not always about romantic interest. So if you still have some confusions yourself, you can always ask the interpreter at the end of the day, get your feedback. So do you think this woman is interested in me, or just being, you know, nice and friendly? So if interpreters will be happy to provide the feedback, as, you know, first of all, they're local, you know, from that culture themselves, and they've also been doing this job for a long time. So they also can be your matchmakers. They can really help. Right. Another question is also from 2T. I don't want to get married right away. Could I take a tour to like Thailand and meet ladies without committing to marriage right away? Absolutely. Yes, I mean, as long as, you know, you're open to marriage in general, because if you're not planning to start a serious relationship, you're probably gonna waste your time and the ladies' time, because ladies there, I mean, ultimately they want to meet someone with whom they can, you know, whom they can marry. Doesn't mean they're gonna marry the first guys they go on a date with. They're also gonna be find someone who's good for them. So there's nothing wrong with meeting people and just dating, getting to know each other. In some countries like Philippines, we have people to get married fairly fast. But in other locations, people date 6 months, year, 2 years sometimes before they proceed with fiancé visa. Although now fiancé visa takes 14 to 16 months processing time, so I would recommend to decide if you want to start this paperwork rather sooner than later, because you don't want to date for a year and a half and then start the paperwork. So just those 3 years of your life gonna be invested all this. So you might want to file it maybe again once two of you are comfortable, maybe 3, 4, 5 months into a relationship, and as long as you feel there's a really good potential for things to work out, just at least file the paperwork, put it in, and while you're waiting, and continue getting to know each other, and you'll be coming back and spending more time with her. Slippery Pete. While in Medellin, I was taking ride share from Al Poblado to my hotel with my date and my translator. The driver didn't understand English. My translator was complaining about the prostitution in Poblado. The driver pretended to have car trouble to get us out of the car. He thought the ladies were prostitutes. Yeah, things happen. Probably wasn't a very pleasant experience when the cab driver kicked you out of the cab, but hey. Chris 8. When I dated a Salvadoran lady a few years ago, I remember trying to ask her out when I saw her at the bar. I said in Spanish, if you want to go out sometime. She looked at me. I'm not gonna try to read it. I don't speak Spanish, so don't expect me to read it in Spanish. She looked at me all crazy and she said, "Okay." I repeated myself, and she had to tell me in broken English, "You want me to get out?" I said, No. Do you want to go out?" The misunderstanding was she thought I wanted her to leave, but I didn't say I do want go. I do want you to go out with me. We ended up dating 2 weeks before it died out. The correct way, okay, you put the correct way to say it in Spanish, but yeah, can't read it, sorry. Do not speak Spanish. Another comment, I guess, on that video. Yes, women can have children much older. My wife had our last at 36, which for some people could be older, but for others might be not. Cody, see? Again, there's just things change so much nowadays. You can have kids at pretty much any age. Fred says, if I travel to Kiev, Ukraine, you'll meet me at the bus station. Yes, if you're doing a group tour or individual tour, if you travel on your own, then not. But yes, if you travel as a part of the tour, pickup is included. So you will just give us your information, like what bus or what train you're taking. And then our Kiev office manager will coordinate your pickup, so the driver will be share the phone number of the driver, Viber or WhatsApp. Because especially if you're taking a bus, there's really not, the arrival time is really not set, because you don't know how long the bus is going to be stuck at the border. It can be 30 minutes, can be an hour, can be 2 hours, so bus can be very, very late. With train, it's not common that much, unless something goes wrong, but with the bus, yes, it can be very late. And you don't want a poor driver sitting there at the train station for 3 hours waiting for you. So you'll just, give your heads up. You can look your location at the map, and just like at the Google Maps, it will tell you, estimate how much you have left to go. And so you just share your ETA, and she'll correct the pickup time accordingly. And the next comment, my wife and I use the IVF. We don't have millions, yes. Mike says, been out of the dating game quite a while. There are a bunch of relationship coaches out there. Right now, not interested in pickup artists, but real dating coach. Does your company have any recommendations for this, or an off the record? Thank you. Not that I can think of right now. But you can, feel free to reach out to me and shoot me an email and ask around, and I'm sure we can find somebody. Renee, and I met a Ukrainian lady. She lives in Warsaw. We have a 21-year age gap. Do you think it can work? I'm flying over to meet her this weekend. Well, I need a little bit more information, because a lot depends on your age and age of the lady. So, for example, if she is 21 and you're 42, that will be very challenging, just because you're just different life experiences, lack of life experience on her end and some life experience on your end. So it will, that will be very challenging. On the other hand, if she's 40 and you're 60, that age gap is less noticeable, so the most likely relationship will go smoother. There is more potential for the relationship, So yeah, send me more information so I'll be able to answer this question better. 2T is asking, how long do these tours last? Could it last for 2 weeks, 2 months? Well, the average group tours, depending on destination, so 7, 10, and 14 days. The longest tour we have is 14 days, but you don't have to, you can stay after the tour. So basically, you can take 10 days tour, and that's it. You just book your own accommodation after that. You can book apartment, you can book a hotel, stay the same hotel where you stay in, as part of the group, because by then you already know the area very well, you're already comfortable. So you just decide, again, depending on the country. So if it's Ukraine, I probably would still not recommend apartment, because as I was talking about power outages and all those, issues, just it's less convenient to stay in an apartment. But on the other hand, if it's like Colombia or Peru and you stay in for extended period of time, you probably want to rent apartment to be able to do your own laundry, to make a meal here and there, because hotels are great, but it's just really not meant for 1 month stay at a time. So, and especially if your relationship with the lady, developing, you might invite her over, and it's gonna be more cozy, more comfortable to invite her to your apartment rather than to your hotel room. But it's just my opinion. So yeah, so you can stay in the country for as long as you want, as long as a visa allows, because for some countries it's 21 day limit without visa. For some countries 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. So just make sure you check that immigration in the papers, that immigration information before you travel to wherever you travel, whatever your destination. All right, I'm sure we're gonna have more questions soon. I'm waiting for that to load. See if let me check if I missed. Here it is. Tuti is also asking, is it fine to dress casual, like a polo, trousers, or does it have to be a suit? That's why I'm mostly seeing on the video. Well, I mean, suit is great, but also just depends where you travel into and at time of the year. So if it's a summertime and it's really hot and humid, you might not be very comfortable in a suit, just walking around sweating. It's just not gonna be that great. Of course, we have air conditions in a hotel and a social venue, but in case if you have to travel to a social venue, you can be sitting in a taxi with no AC, and by the time you get there, it's all, you're not gonna be looking that great. So yeah, polo and trousers are fine, but if you do own a suit, I'd recommend to wear it because it just makes better impression, because all the ladies like when a man is dressed nicely, and you can make sure you iron your clothes so you don't show up in all this wrinkled shirt, wrinkled trousers or jeans. Make sure you wear proper shoes, no flip-flops, guys, please. So no flip-flops, shorts and t-shirts. Please be respectful, because you can see ladies in the videos, they dress very nicely. They spend hours before the event getting ready, getting their hair and nails done, putting dresses, putting the high heels, putting their best efforts. So, you want to respect them and do the same thing. And I have to say it every time, but don't forget about hygiene, guys. Don't forget to shower. You'll be surprised how often I have to say it during the tour, and some people do miss it. Fred says, if a man is 61-year-old, can a marriage work with a 35-year-old? Well, if it's Philippines, yes. If it's we're talking about Eastern Europe, it's, again, I wouldn't say it's completely impossible, but just think about you're gonna be at a different life stages. So as long as you're willing to live the life of 35 years old, and be super active and do all the things that she does, because make sure your energy level match. And some guys say, yes, I'm super active at my age. Well, are you really willing to do it till the rest of your days? Because your energy level will still decline over a period of time. So just then she's gonna be, when she's 45, you're gonna be over 7, you're gonna be 70 something, so it's gonna be a little bit different situation. So I don't know, I would say for Eastern Europe it is super challenging. I'm not saying it's not gonna, it's impossible to work, but I'm trying to think of the couples I know that actually happy couples with that age of a gap. I would need to think if I could think of at least 2 or 3, but right now nobody comes to mind. I mean, I'm sure they exist, I just can't think of anybody, so just be super careful. Ukraine has no AC inside of any building? Man, that sounds like all of Europe then. No, actually Ukraine does has AC. It's European countries, because of a different situation, different laws, they have issues with AC this summer. No, in Ukraine most of the places do have AC, but again, by the time you get to the social venue, so we do socials not at a hotel, so sometimes it can be 15-minute ride, but if we hit the traffic, it's you can be stuck in the traffic for an hour, and you're sitting there sweating on that bus that we're trying to take. So yeah, might not be that great, so be prepared. But yeah, inside of the social venue there is always AC. Although one time I remember the case that that was miserable one. I think it was the last social in Nikolaev that we had, at least the last one I did. So for some reason we decided that's a great idea to have a social at the beach club. The problem is on site everything looked nice, but it was Okay. The building was like all covered with metal, and on the sun, it's just that metal heat up so fast, so you're like inside of the oven. So it was much cooler outside than inside, and the AC either broke down or didn't work properly. So we had one lady pass out and had a heat stroke, you know. So yeah, that was not fun, and of course, guys didn't enjoy it. So usually it doesn't happen, but you never know. You know, sometimes something can go wrong. In the end, we got to hotel, and AC didn't work there properly too, because the hotel was outdated. But hey, this hotel doesn't exist anymore. That was hit by missile in the beginning of the war. So Fred says, can I just visit the FA marriage agency in Kyiv, Ukraine, and make my dates in the FA marriage agency office? Hypothetically you can, but it will be counterproductive. So we do ask you to schedule the meetings in advance. It's in your own interest. That's why you give ladies enough heads up. So if you just show up there, and we cannot get you a date on 2 hours notice. So, you know, no woman will just drop whatever she's doing, like, okay, I'm running, you know. No, she's not gonna do it. So we need to give a woman at the very least a few days heads up, if not a week, so she can plan accordingly her time and see when she has availability to meet you. So, and staff needs to expect you there too. So in Kyiv office works by appointment only. So we still have an office on Independence Square, but it's not like the staff there all the time, because we don't have really walk-in clients anymore because of what's going on. You know, at least not that many. They don't expect anybody to come in, so they just work from home. So you can come to the office, ring the doorbell as many times as you want, and there'll be no answer. There's nobody there. So, in advance, please sign up on the website. There is a lovely button in a woman's profile that says personal introduction. You click that button, you know, enter your travel dates to Kyiv, ID numbers of the ladies that you want to meet, and just do it. The only thing I ask, please check the tour schedule and make sure your travel dates are not at the same time when we have a group tour, because when we have a group tour, the staff needs to focus on the group and they don't provide any individual services. So please check the tour schedule. And it applies to any destination, again, whether it's Colombia, Peru, Philippines, you know, please plan your trip. Tuti is asking, which city has the best climate in Ukraine? Something similar to Southern California. I do love Cali weather. It's perfect for going on dates. Well, Odessa would be similar to it. It can get a little hot in the summer, but so is Southern California. But I guess Odessa for what you're asking. But I mean, to me, Kyiv is very nice in the summer too. It's not super hot usually. So it's, man, there's a lot of, there's a river, there's a lake, there are beaches. There's still a lot of water sports and water stuff to do on the date if you're interested. Joe saying Soviet era AC, they have to hit it with a broom to get it to work again. Well, again, and then in that old hotel in Nikolaev, that was pretty much the deal. But in other hotels that we're using, you know, they're fine. I never had any issues in either Kyiv hotel, and I'm pretty sure the one in Odessa, it's 4-star hotel. Their AC is just fine. But you might, you know, if you travel on your own and booking your own hotel, yes, please read the reviews. That will be helpful. That might have been our last question for tonight. So, yep. All right. Thank you guys so much for sending your questions. Thank you for watching. Looking forward to seeing you next Monday. Have a good night.
You're gonna have a smorgasbord. I've never used that word before, but there's just so many women here. It's kind of like, shit, this is harder than I thought.
No soy la mujer que busca, que es sumisa. Que a mí a veces me gusta mandar. Entonces, no soy la mujer sumisa que tú buscas.
Oh, sí, no. Hey, did I get in trouble for that?
muy divertido y en verdad sí lo fue. Como que hay tensión sexual.
You know, someone else comes in that you weren't expecting. It's a pleasant surprise, but at the same time, it's kind of a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster. Yeah, this is difficult, man.
Everyone should travel, no matter what, outside of our country just to see what's out there. It's a big, big world, and there's so many different things going on, and it just broadens your horizon.
Probably like other guys in here, maybe not. Maybe I'm just putting myself in their shoes. I was in a relationship for almost 10 years, and I'm pretty sure she was cheating, at least towards the end. This is my time to kind of like, since I'm alone, I'm just gonna start traveling.
So what we usually do in the first week, you know, we meet a lot of people, and then the idea would be to introduction, some dates with the ladies you liked. I don't know if everybody told you about the social event, how that works, like moving from table to table. But it's very fun, you know, because you're meeting in a lot of women in a short amount of time. And you can look them in the eyes, you see the smile, you know, and you really not only seeing the profile, because you sent 90 profiles, Jason's list. I received that before the call. You have quite a big hot list.
You know, I just haven't found what I'm looking for in the United States, so I've been taking time off from dating because my past relationships have all ended in, I guess, disaster. I'm gonna have a fun trip. If everything works out well, my plan is to just have fun and see what happens. Without any expectations of marriage or anything else, just have fun. My name is Jason. I'm 48 years old. I live in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm an investor. My criteria for women is, you know, for them to be beautiful, honest, loyal, affectionate, caring, family-oriented. I'm here in Colombia for the very first time in my life, kind of taking everything in and experiencing all Colombia has to offer here, specifically in Barranquilla.
Oh, everything's packed in there. Have fun. There's too many of them in there.
The table is full of women. Hola, corazones. Initially, I didn't know what to expect. I wasn't expecting to be nervous or apprehensive or have any anxiety whatsoever, but once the doors open, I guess it raised my anxiety level a little bit and my nervousness. So right when we sat down or we entered the doors, I chose the immediate table, sit down and get the social started.
She's 25.
Soy ingeniera ambiental, me gusta mucho los deportes.
She likes sports.
Me gustan los animales.
Likes pets and animals. She doesn't have kids.
I'm just teasing, I like to joke a lot.
Her name is Holly.
Soy auxiliar administrativa.
Beach, go to the beach. She doesn't have kids. Her name is Lina. She's 29. She's single, she doesn't have kids. She goes to the gym.
Is she shy?
Que si eres tímida. She's shy.
Ella tiene que tener una cita, diga así.
That you need to have a date with her, so she...
Oh, she's helping. She's helping.
Do you want to have kids?
Yeah. Eventually. Dress.
I was getting a little tired because I didn't realize how much of a toll it takes.
Tengo 32 años, radióloga. Amo bailar, me gusta la música. Prendo y tengo MSNA. Soy fisioterapeuta.
She, in her free time, is soccer and dancing. El señor pensó que yo dije erotic dancing, que yo no.
I love making eye contact. That's how you get to know somebody. And that's how I know when they're shy. And with the girl, I would always give my attention to them, my full attention, and look them in the eyes, look them in the face. So I try to make it a good experience for myself and people at the table. We were communicating with a translator, or some of the girls actually, fortunately, spoke English, so that worked out well. my first option. Lucky enough, she accepted my date for tomorrow.
Number 2?
Yes.
The one that I said, are you shy? She was looking at you all the time. I'm like, are you shy? See, now I feel bad for the rest.
Venga, pura. I have no problem. You're going to answer.
No, I could blame you.
Okay.
One of the things that I was thinking about, if she's shy tonight, hopefully I could break her out of that shyness and make her feel comfortable and safe. See, and this is Arizona.
Me gusta.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
So you know a poquito English?
So much. El mejor trabajo.
Sí.
Que es algo que sí quiero hacer, entonces
Look, she's touching stuff.
No pesa. Tienes que agarrarle la mano.
What?
Agarrarle la pierna.
Oh, this, like this? What is yes. Oh, well.
That's one in the Philippines. I want a bigger one here.
What? Do you have the? You're gonna go date? Because I already told her I had 1 o'clock. She's like, okay, that's already set before you met me. You see it? She said, but if you have any other dates, that's on you if you want to do that.
So now, after this event, you have to make like choices because maybe you met another girl today
that's true.
that is better than Lina for you.
Are they shy?
Que si eres tímida, que porque no quieres la cama. She's very shy.
I'm shy too.
A que eres timidísimo también.
They're like, no? Joseon Dynasty. Yeah. You know more than I do. I just look Korean, but I was born in the United States, so I don't speak it. You probably know and understand more about Korea than I do.
Entonces, chicas, ya saben cómo la dinámica, pone su nombre, corazoncito.
You're dangerous. I'll tell you later. Never go ahead. I'm
I
sorry.
translated or no?
You did?
I don't know.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Acá dijeron que había alguien que era peligroso.
¿Que era peligroso? Yo. Más o menos, depende cómo te portes.
Depends. Okay.
My name is Maria Camila. I'm 26 years old. I'm a teacher. I love my profession. I love the kids. I want to have sons.
Do you have any kids? But you want to have sons. How many? 3. Wow. Okay.
Her name is Shaila. She's 23. She studies as civil engineer.
She likes to dance.
She's obsessed with Korea. They love Korean culture. They love Korean men. So they're in love with you.
Okay, gracias. Gracias. Bye-bye. Gracias. Thank you. I don't think we went over the number 9. Put Jennifer on number 9, even though she's taller than me. Hola, corazones. ¿Cómo estás? Hola. Sí.
that table, the girls that put you were like these two. The one that knows English and this one. They liked you.
Okay.
Table number 2 at 3.
Oh, I didn't see everyone. Oh, okay.
3
So
was
this one, it was a fun, but I don't think yeah, that was the last one.
Yes. Okay.
And this is table number 1. Okay, so this one, I chose only one, which was
That one, obviously. That was number 9. No, that was number 8.
8. Sorry, forgot her name.
Her name was Maria Camila. You had a good match with her, like a vibe. It was like a big vibe with her. The Maria Camila that you said that she was like the hungry one.
You're dangerous. I'll tell you later.
And who was my the vibe with again?
Maria Camila.
Oh, is that why you put that thing?